Good morning. Welcome to Restorative Yoga. I'm Kathy Zerler, here with Deborah Basham, who is our production advisor. And I recently had a cause for celebration and received from a friend of mine who, this wasn't a present celebration where you would give gifts. This was a celebration that was just personal. And a friend of mine gave me a journal because she knows I like to write. And the journal is called Create Your Own Path. And it's interesting because the person that assembled this journal drops in random, not very many pages, some of her own thoughts that she discovered while journaling. And today I want to read you just one short one that really speaks to me in this time that we're living, 2020, with the pandemic, which, by the way, I want to just say, certainly is very serious. But I've been reading some history about other pandemics, and we will survive this. If we're meant to survive, we will survive. People have already passed, but according to the historical records that I've been using from a very researched source, well-researched source, we as a human race will come through this. So try not to take it too morbidly or whatever challenges you might be thinking. And this, it's not really uplifting, but it is hopeful. Pablo Neruda, he was a Nobel Prize winning Chilean poet, and he wrote a poem called You Start Dying Slowly, in which he says, you die slowly when you kill your self-esteem, when you don't let others help you, when you don't let others help you, when you become a slave to your habits and routines, and when you never change your path. So I guess I'll just add to that, if the path that you're on is not working for you, try to figure out a way to change your path, and you're the only one that can do that. But you're not alone. Let others help you. There is help in the universe. It's full of seen and unseen helping hands. Full. You are loved. You are loved. All right, let's lay down on our mats in rest pose. I'm lying down in the supine pose, flat out on my back, settling in now to whatever your rest pose is. And there are many, and most of you know what they are. So make yourself comfortable. In whatever way you can relax and let go. So relax your face. Make a face if you want to. Open and close your mouth really wide and scrunch up your facial features and release. And then roll back your shoulders. So engage your shoulders and, move your arms a little bit. Stimulate the arms. See which way your arms want to be, palms up or palms down. Either one is fine. Travel down your torso now and squeeze the low core. Squeeze the belly and the hips and the glutes, and notice the quads. They jump right in. They're not part of the core, but they're connected, as we are all connected. And so all at once, release that tension that you created in what is also called a Kegel exercise. It's as if you're trying to hold everything in. So squeeze it again. Squeeze it all again. Hold it. Keep breathing though. The key to holding poses, and we're going to do quite a bit of that today. The key to holding poses is to breathe in to the tension and breathe into the release. So keep breathing. Release all at once. And now turn your feet so your toes are pointing up. So if you're not in supine, you need to move now into supine pose, facing up toward the ceiling. So point your feet up toward the ceiling and then point your toes and squeeze your hips and notice the tension in your legs and continue breathing. Continue breathing. And then release and gently flex your feet. So feet or toes are still sort of pointing up here in the flex. Push through the heels. But the deal is when you straighten up your feet, your legs straighten up from the hips all the way down to your toes. Release. And notice on the release right now, your feet are naturally open. So draw your feet back up so they're pointing up. And notice that you're now in alignment with the legs, coming from the hips all the way to the tips of your toes. Point the feet, squeeze the low core. This is a great warm-up, and we're not going anywhere. We are warming up by virtue of tension, and then all at once, release. Let it all go. Spirit, mind, and body. Release it all and focus on the now. One of my friends has a bumper sticker that says, "Be here now." Because where else can you be, really? But we can very easily project into the future or the past. And that's not balance. We need to find the balance in the middle. Bring the toes up toward the ceiling again. Press through the heels. Squeeze the glutes, the hips. Squeeze the belly. Make your legs very tense. And then release all at once. Let go. So that was warm-up number 1. Now let's bring both arms up overhead, behind us on the floor, and press through the fingers and the toes, lengthening. Feel the space now in your body. Continue to breathe. Feel the space around the systems and the organs and all around the bones and the muscles. Feel the space so that your blood can flow. Point the feet. Point the fingers. And then soften everything and bring your hands back next to your sides. Roll back your shoulders and notice you are relaxed. The tension plus the relaxation is healing. Healing. Lift up one arm. Hold up the weight of the arm so it's not very far up because in a moment we're going to release it. But the weight of the arm is weightlifting with our own body, and the strength of this is coming from your core, the torso, and the shoulder, which is closest to the core, which is the torso, the trunk, the core. So hold up one arm and notice the weight and breathe. Breathe into the weight. Breathe into the weight. Acknowledge the weight. And then drop that arm. Let everything go. Other arm, same thing. Lift it up. Notice the weight. Notice the shoulder holding the weight, connected to the core. Notice the arm is up and there's some engagement there. My palm is facing up, so my fingers are just kind of there. They're not up or down really, but they're just relaxed. But if I turned my palm down, then my fingers could flop and really relax. The shoulder is still holding the weight. All at once, everybody, drop it. Let it all go. Drop the weight, everyone. Drop the weight that's on your heart. Drop the weight that's emotionally carrying you lower. Let your spirit fly around you and console you with love and security. Bend one knee. Bring that leg up close to your body, both hands behind the knee, and massage the left side, I'm on the left, whichever leg you picked. Massage the low core on that side. And notice the massage you can give yourself. The comfort that only you can bring to yourself. Come right into that. Notice your back, the small of the back, pressing against the mat when the leg comes in, and then it's releasing and making a little space when your leg goes out. Watch what you're doing here. Notice what's happening with your body. And now lift that leg up. Keep the knees soft. Place your hands on the TVA muscles right below your navel. These are the core strength muscles, transverse abdominal muscles that we always talk about in fitness. So engage those muscles as you point the elevated foot and slowly lower that leg almost to the floor. Moving slowly. When you get almost to the floor, flex your foot and bring it back up, nice and slow. Keep going, pointing it down, remembering to engage the core, flexing up, moving at your own pace. And if you want to go slower than I am or faster than I am, that's wonderful. That's you finding your rhythm. Just don't let momentum take over. This is a practice in centering down, a practice in moving slowly and mindfully, a practice in feeling better with every breath. The next time you come close to the mat, and don't rush, release the leg. Let everything melt. Take a long, slow breath now. Inhaling and exhaling. Through the nose if you're able to. If not, mouth breathing is perfectly fine. Bend the other knee. Bring that leg up close. Both hands behind that knee. And begin to massage that side of your body with the top of your leg. A nice gentle massage. Leg is moving in a circular motion, or side to side, or whatever feels good. I like to do a little bit of all of it. Circular and side to side, and lifting and lowering. And then come back to center. Lift up that leg. Keep that knee soft. Hands again, palms down